Hey y'all. So it's been a while since I've been on here. It's been a month. It's been a whole month. I think it's been like a month since I've been on here to check back in with you all. Um, well, today I think I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna talk about something different. First of all, shout out to my girl Roxy. What is this? Roxy the Rebel. I love your channel, Queen. You're very informative and you're down to earth, and I can relate. It's like we have kindred spirits, so I can relate. Um, this this video is actually piggybacking off of one of her older videos, and it was talking about the mental state of locking your hair. Um, One of her followers had asked her a question, and this was years ago because Roxy, her locks is down here, but they was longer than mine when she did this video. And one of her followers had asked her, they was like, well, people always talk about um, the lock maintenance and um, the do's and don'ts and the technique, but they don't get into the mental part of locking your hair. Can you explain to me the mental part? Because I'm thinking about locking my hair. And I thought that was a very good question to ask, because it's a lot of people on this channel or surfing the channel that has not locked their hair yet, And they need to be prepared for this type of stuff. So I have 3 pointers. Try not to make them long. You know me, I like to ramble on. Make sure that you are mentally ready to lock your hair. That's one thing that I did not do. It's very informative. It's not just a style. Um, it's really a lifestyle. I done had several beginner stage locks. The first one was like, I'll say like 7 years ago. I locked my hair for the wrong reason. This boy, I like, no, it wasn't no 7 years ago. It probably was longer than that. If I got locks with him. So I wound up going with him to lock my hair. And that's the wrong reason to do it. When you do this type of stuff, you have to do it for yourself. And I went with him and I locked my hair or whatever. And then as soon as we broke up, child, I combed that shit out and got me a perm. I wasn't mentally prepared or ready for that. I was doing that trying to please him. So that's that on that. The second set of locks was in August. I wasn't mentally prepared either, and I wasn't ready for them either. The reason why I got the locks in the first place is because I was mad at my stylist. And mind you, my mind and my body was always shifting on one day starting my lock journey. But I think I forced myself before, I ain't no think I know I forced myself before I even even did any research or really made my mind up. I forced myself because I was mad at her. And I have a video of that, me rambling, just all this negativity stuff, talking all this junk because I was mad at her because I didn't get my hair done when I wanted to get it done. So I was like, I'm locking my hair. I'm just going to lock it up, forget it. I'm tired of this and this and that. And I wound up going on Instagram and finding this young lady who does locks in the DMV. She did a hell of a job far as her mannerism. She was excellent with service. But I did not like my hair when I came home. It was not her fault. I told her that I didn't want a lot of locks, and she gave me, I think, like 74 locks. And in her defense, I didn't tell her the size. I didn't tell her how many I wanted. I just told her I didn't want a lot of locks. Not only that, my hair was not healthy at all. at all. And this is another thing. Please make sure your hair is healthy before you start your lock journey. Do not think because you getting locks that people won't know or you won't know that your hair is not healthy. It still shows. It still shows. And I have a video of the second set of locks, the beginner stages. I think I was in August when I first got them. My ends, I needed to clip my ends. It was horrible. My hair looked horrible. That's because my hair was not in its healthiest state. So make sure before you start your locks, God, that is very imperative. Before you start your locks, make sure your hair is very healthy because it's going to show. A lot of people think that, oh well, just I'm going to lock hair, so it's not, but it will show if your hair is unhealthy when you start. So that's very important. I wasn't ready. I went to her. I got the locks. I came home. I tried to force myself to like the locks. It just wasn't right. I just couldn't feel it. That shit just didn't look right to me. I just was just so unhappy. I came on here, sparing out negative energy. Oh my God, complaining about my hair and stuff. And it wasn't her fault. It's because I rushed. I had just took my braids out, waited a whole week, was supposed to get my hair braided again. That's not good. Getting your hair braided. Couldn't get my hair braided. Got an attitude with her and then ran and got some locks. My scalp didn't even get a chance to breathe. My hair didn't get a chance to recuperate and breathe. My ends wasn't clipped. So my hair wasn't healthy when I went and got it done with her. And it showed. So then I come on here again and I wind up combing my braids, my hair out, my locks out, and rambling and just spearing out negative energy on this YouTube thing. Y'all can look at the channels. The shit was a mess. Which I did say one important thing, and that's the truth. Don't never be afraid to start over. That's with anything in life. That's job, relationships, anything. And I combed them out. Then all of a sudden I'm looking on YouTube, and then that's what brings me to my second point. Be yourself. Your hair is not going to look like nobody else's. Trust me, I've tried. I'm looking on YouTube. I see all these beautiful women. Their hair is just immaculate to me. From the beginning stage to this stage, I mean, it was beautiful. And there was one lady on here, I cannot remember her name. Hers was so beautiful. She had a part in the middle, and she had like four rows here, and I don't know how many rows in the back, and it was so thick and full and pretty. And I was like, that's how I want mine. I'm gonna do my own hair like that. Mine's gonna look just like that. So when I combed mine out, I washed my hair. Still unhealthy, still needed my ends clipped. All this is on YouTube so you can see it. And I spent like about 7 hours twisting my hair trying to get it exactly like that lady's. It looked a fucking mess. First and foremost, my head circumference is not the same. That's why it's very important to be yourself and try not to mimic everything you see, because your head circumference is not the same size as the person that you are idolizing. Your hair texture, the thickness, the density of your hair, so it's not gonna look the same. And you could go back and laugh and see it. The two-strand twist was real small, and it just did not look right. So I had to wind up trying to fix it and make them into 3. So instead of having 4, I did 3, and it still did not look right. I came on here. A lot of my kings and queens are so positive. I really appreciate y'all, because they was like, oh, it looks good for you to do it. I got a couple of compliments. Oh, you did a good job. That shit looked a mess, but thank you. I needed that. And my hair was still unhealthy. Whole time my health was unhealthy too. I'm getting into that. Whole time I was a ticking time bomb, because I wound up having 3 strokes. And I'm going to get into that too. But my hair was very unhealthy. And for real, it was telling the insides of my body. All that goes along, plays a part. If your body unhealthy, your hair, your skin, and your nails going to be unhealthy. So I was a ticket time bomb, and I'm like, y'all, I tried it. And then, like I said, you can see the YouTube. That shit looked a damn mess. A fucking mess. Me trying to mimic somebody I seen on here. So be yourself because it's not going to look exact. And the vets tell us this. The vets tell us this, you know, and it's kind of hard to think about it when they saying it because theirs is so perfect and you want yours to look just like theirs. But they are absolutely true. I mean, correct. I said true, correct. Be yourself because your locks are, they are not going to look like the next person. They just not. They're not. And plus, you got to think about this. Not saying you ugly, because I don't think I'm ugly. I may not be the beautifulest thing, but I ain't ugly. You have a different face, honey. So your face, you know what I'm saying? It fits them. You know, it's different. Just like how everybody's different. You know, so just try to calm down and be yourself. You know, find what works for you. Make sure you do a lot of research. A lot of research. Like I say, this is more catered to the people who didn't have not started their lock journey. You know, and I could give some pointers to the big newbies, even though you like, bitch, you newbie yourself. But yeah, I know. But I can give you because this is about the full set. So I can give you some tips and pointers about, you know, newbies. But this is catered to the people who don't have locks. So be yourself. Patience is virtue. And you can't. It's a mental journey though. It really truly is. You know. You will have some good days. You will have some bad days. With like I said, the third set of locks because them was the ones that I did trying to mimic the girl with the part down the front and to the side. And the crazy part about it is I've been twisting my hair up for years. I've been natural for like 13 years, loose natural. In between the braiding stages, I will twist my hair up and wear it like this for like 2-3 weeks and then take it out and it'll be, you know, all curly and crinkly and stuff. So I don't know why I try to mimic that girl because I always had my twist like this and this fits me. This always, if you go on my Facebook channel or my Facebook or my Instagram, Kimberly KCS Love God. If you stroll down, you will see certain pictures with me with my head twisted like this. So I don't know, I was reaching trying to look like her and I looked a damn mess. Wound up having a stroke, like I said, because I was a mess on the outside and the inside. And it showed. If you go on my YouTube channels, you will see I had split ends. I just looked a mess and I was trying to keep it together and that shit looked a mess. Then I wound up coming back on here right after I had my stroke. Like I had been released out the hospital like 2 weeks after I was released out the hospital and came on here and I had just washed my hair. I was still trying to make myself like my hair. And that video was a mess. I couldn't think straight. That's some of the side effects of having, stroke. And I had 3 mild ones. Hey, how you doing? I couldn't think straight. I couldn't get my sentences out. I'm still kind of a little bit. That video was a mess and my hair was a mess too. And I still was trying to hold on and mimic the girl, how hers was. And it just was a mess. And I was recovering, but mentally and physically, I still was a mess and it showed on my head. I'm sorry, y'all. It showed on my head. So I wound up looking in the mirror, right? And I'm looking in the mirror. Actually, this was yesterday. I was looking in the mirror and I'm looking and I'm looking. And I'm like, this is not me. This is not how I twist my hair. I need my ends clipped. This don't look right. Then I said, man, if I comb these out and I get back on this damn YouTube channel, they're going to be like, this girl is crazy. She ain't about that life. I said, but I got to do what's right for me. And this is just not right for me. I'm exercising now. My health is It's coming back gradually. Mentally, I'm mentally ready. I know, and I combed the shit out, y'all. I combed it out. I cut my own ends. I cut my split ends, and then I twisted it up the way I normally usually have twist my hair before I even thinking about locking it. And I had what 43 locks. As you can see, is nothing like if you go to my other YouTube, my other little channels, whatever. You will see all this split ends. I don't have no split ends. They already look sealed, but they not. It's just that I cut my ends. I cut my ends before I twisted my hair, and that makes a hell of a difference. Make sure your ends is clipped. Make sure your hair is in a healthier state before you start trying to lock your hair. That's the most important thing. I swear it is. I mean, a lot of times, like me, I thought that too. I was like, well, shit, it's gonna be locked, so I ain't got to cut my split. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to get some locks. And that shit showed. It showed in my videos. If you see my videos, the whole time I'm like, you see this? You see, look at how straight them was split ends. My hair was unhealthy. So if you unhealthy, it shows in your hair. Your hair, skin, and nails. The first place that it show is there. So, like I said, just be you. I love these. This is how I normally do my hair. This is the size I want them to be. To me, they look totally different and better than the other ones that I had. And I'm just not forcing nothing. So I hope I helped you out a little bit. I mean, I ain't really going to the technique and the routine and all that stuff because you have enough channels on that, but it's not a lot of people talking about the mental side of having locks. You have to make sure that I quit smoking almost 30 days. That's good, girl. That's good. You stopped smoking. That is so good. But make sure I'm reading somebody's comment. Make sure that you are mentally prepared. That's all I can tell you. Do a lot of research. A lot of people are saying the same thing. In this aspect, I follow the collective minds. Whatever felt good to me. Like some people I'm trying to get my helmet. Yeah, that's very important. Some people, what I'm saying, say drink plenty of water. Water never hurts anybody. A lot of people say that. Trying to grow dreads, drinking water is important. So I do that. Dyeing of hair. Dyeing your hair is not good. Even the people that do dye their hair, eventually, a couple of videos down the road, they'll be like, you know what? I'm so mad. I shouldn't have never dyed my hair. Bleaching it messed it up. So, just follow the collective minds of certain things that they're doing. Like, the majority of the people in the lock community and that using beeswax and gels are not good. And I kind of sort of believe that because my son had locks. He's 21 now, but years ago. And it used to look like it was dirty and stuff. So some of the stuff that they saying do, but this is your journey. So you will have to figure out what works for your hair. It's a trial and error thing, just like on loose natural hair and on permed hair. It's a trial and error thing. You just gonna have to wing it. But I will say, make sure you do your research because I did not. I just dived in head first, and it was a disaster. Um, just different parting systems. There's different twists. You can twist it. You can braid it. They can back comb. I don't know that routine. It's all types of routines you want to do. One girl, Roxy, the rebellion, she said she just twisted her. She ain't even used no clips or nothing. She just kept twisting and voila. So just do a lot of research. That's all I can tell you. Like I said, this is for the people who haven't decided if they want to lock their hair. People that has locks, y'all know the struggle. The newbies that's my size, like I said, I've been newbie about 3-4 times over. Do what feels right for you. Try not to mimic nobody. Of course, you're going to always have googly eyes for all these beautiful women and handsome men on here with these luscious locks. Even when in your stage is you be like this, oh my God, look how this, look why mine's don't, oh my, and you be looking at yours like, what the fuck, why mine's like, you know what I'm saying? So try to like calm the mind, calm the mind, and do what's right for you. It's nothing wrong with having googly eyes for other people's locks, but don't be so in love with their locks that you hate yours. Unless the locks that you have, you don't feel right. If you don't feel right in the inside, I'm a firm believer, comb that shit out. But if it's just you, just your patience, like you, oh my God, I just want my hair. Why my hair? Girl, calm your mind down, calm it down, and just let it flow because you're gonna have a terrible experience trying to mimic people and trying to have perfect sets of locks. You're gonna lose your mind, and that's what I did. I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I can't blame that on me having my 3 strokes, but I lost my mind. It just was. I just was so obsessed with my hair, and now I love my hair. I did it the way I normally do it when before I even thought about having locks. Cause like I said, I've been not loose natural for like 10, 12 years. And in between the stages of me getting my hair braided, I used to do my hair like this. The same style. I have a little bang up here. The rest is back here. I'm gonna do a little turn, but I ain't like them girls. I don't know how to do it like that. So it's just, mm-hmm. On the sides. I ain't come on here for this though, but everybody wanted to see your head. So yeah, so I did it. It ain't take that long because I wasn't trying to mimic nobody. I took my